There really isn't any top of the mountain. For that place where you finally arrive.
I'm going.
No, I mean, isn't it just ongoing through life?
I don't know. I'll let you know when I get there. I'll write you a letter.
What do you think, Cynthia?
Well, it's a process. It's all a process. Yes, yes. Just like Bill said, here's the way it worked with me. Practice 10 minutes before I went to bed, and just did it. 10 minutes before I went to bed. And then my body got into that rhythm, and even when I didn't say, oh, now we're going to do the breathing, it just did it. And then when I got good at that so that I could do that in a second, and it doesn't matter if you fall asleep, that's okay. When I could do this easily, then I practiced doing this while I was brushing my teeth, because I knew how to brush my teeth and everything's, and then I could do it while I was standing and while I was doing this. And when I got that down, then I could do it while I was washing the dishes. And then when I got that down, then I could do it while I was walking. And when I got that down, and I would always do it also before meals, because it allowed me to smell my food and to kind of center myself so my body get my digestion ready to digest the food. I could do it more quickly and more easily until pretty soon I would check and I'd be breathing that way. So, just like Uncle Bill said, step at a time, step at a time, step at a time. And then you become aware, it opens more doors. Every corner, you get this down, and then this will let go. And you get this down, and pretty soon you'll begin to be aware of nostril dominance without your fingers. And then you get that down, and then you'll notice that the inside back of your pelvic floor was moving, and you were holding tension there for some reason to help with inhale. And you let that go. So it just keeps going and going. Yeah. And I experience it kind of like spirals, where I'll get certain skill down, like being able to play one tune on a guitar. Pretty soon get really good with the G chord, and then a little while later I can play a different kind of music more easily, but at first the new music isn't so easy. Each one of them builds until pretty soon I'm pretty darn good playing that guitar, and it's worked the same way in the body. And I didn't really have to go anywhere else or do anything new, that just getting really good at this, just focusing on this, it trained me. My body is still teaching me things. Oh, did you know that whenever you say something, I have my right shoulder up, or something like that. And the more you play with it and the more you talk, then the better you get at it and the easier it is. So that I like this example. So I teach breathing workshops for these massage students. And one young gal hadn't said a thing through all 4 weeks of our classes. By the way, this 2-hour workshop you could do in a whole weekend, and we would explore each facet more deeply. So here we go with these 4 weeks, and I'm meeting with these students an hour shot, and one gal didn't say a thing, and I thought, oh, is this driving me out? I didn't know whether she was bored or falling asleep, or whether I was speaking clearly or what. In the last class, we were about ready to go. She was about 19 years old, very young, and I asked, how are you doing now? Is it better than when we started? And raised her hand, and she said, she and her roommate were leaving their second floor apartment, and they had a wooden stair out the back top of the house, like those second story house apartments are, and they were chatting and laughing and not paying attention to anything, and the first step gave way on her roommate's step. The step broke, and she said, and my body went to my breath, and I stuck out my hands and I caught her. She didn't scream, she didn't react hysterically. She said, and before she could consciously even think what to do or what was happening, she said, here's the way she said, my body went to my breath, I stuck out my hands and I caught her. And to me, that's what this means. Practicing a little bit every day, your body knows what to do if we just give it the least bit of help and the least bit of practice. And her body, after just a few hour-long sessions and no participation, she hadn't said a thing the whole 4 weeks, my body went to my breath. So I like what that says to me is that when we give the body a little bit of help, a little bit of attention, that it will be there for us in ways that we don't even understand yet. So play with these things. They're easy and they're fun, and make them fun. You know, laugh for 5 minutes or 10. Go to that laughing club, or sit around home and laugh. And if anyone can hear you, they'll probably start laughing too, and then they'll think you're crazy, but they'll be laughing anyway, so it doesn't matter. And your kids will love it too. Your kids will love it too. So if you practice this before you eat, then your body will thank you. And if you give yourself little breaks, if you do computer work, if you take little breaks during the day, this is cheap, easy. You don't even have to take a 15-minute break. It's almost like a break. And if you do it outside, all the better. Then your body just gets what it needs. So no matter what we go through, use this, and those 3 things, I'm so glad that I found that research. Boosts the immune system function levels, blood sugar levels, and
Inflammation.
thank you, reduces inflammation, which we are all concerned with these days. And that's really, really easy. I will send you a few reminder emails in the next few weeks, and if you have any questions at all, feel free to ask me, call me, send email, and I'll do my best to answer you. And the answer is in your body. But I'll be glad to share with you whatever it is I know. If you have asthma or anything like that, that's more severe respiratory problem, this will really shift those patterns.